There lived a couple named Sarah and Mike. They had been married for 5 years and had 2 kids, and their home had once been happy and peaceful. But everything changed when Mike's mother came to stay with them. For 3 weeks, Sarah struggled. She woke up early every morning to clean the house and get their 2 children ready for school. Meanwhile, her mother-in-law slept until 10 a.m., then woke up hungry, expecting Sarah to have breakfast ready before leaving for work. At first, Sarah tried to ignore it. She told herself, "She's older, I should respect her." But as days passed, she grew angrier. Every morning, she rushed to cook for her mother-in-law while making sure the kids were dressed and fed. Meanwhile, Mike sat on the couch, scrolling through his phone, not lifting a finger to help. One morning, Sarah couldn't take it anymore. She yelled at Mike, "Why won't you hire a housekeeper to help me?" Mike laughed. "Only lazy women hire housekeepers," he said. "You're young. How hard is it to make breakfast and get 2 kids ready?" Sarah stood there, stunned, as Mike walked away, still smiling at his phone like her pain meant nothing. That was the last straw. That night, Sarah lay in bed, staring at the ceiling. She knew she had a choice: keep suffering in silence or do something about it. The next morning, she woke up early, but instead of cooking, she packed a small bag and left the house. When Mike woke up, Sarah was gone. At first, he thought she had gone to work early. But then his mother came out, demanding breakfast. Mike tried calling Sarah, but her phone was off. Panicking, he rushed to wake the kids, struggling to get them dressed. The kitchen was a mess. He burned the plantains he tried to cook, and the kids kept asking for their school shoes. Sweat dripped down his back as his mother clapped her hands. "Where's your wife?" she snapped. "How can she sleep while the house is in chaos?" Mike told her Sarah was missing. He tried calling again, still no answer. His mother sighed. "This is a problem with modern wives. No patience. In my day, women never complained, no matter how tired they were." Mike snapped. "Mama, enough!" he shouted. The room went silent. His mother's mouth hung open. The kids froze. Mike had never yelled at his mother before. He looked around. The house was a disaster. Dishes piled in the sink, the kids' lunches half-made. He felt like he was drowning, and his mother wasn't helping. Mike quickly took the kids to school. When he came back, exhausted, the house was still a mess. His mother sat on the couch, doing nothing. "You see," she said, "this is why you should have married a proper wife, one who knows her duty." Mike sighed. "Mama, I don't have the energy for this." His mother smirked. "I have the perfect solution." That evening, Mike came home from work and saw a beautiful young woman sitting next to his mother. She smiled shyly, her hands folded in her lap, eyes lowered like a well-behaved girl. His mother grinned proudly. "This is Linda," she said. "A proper village girl, respectful, hard-working. She'll take care of you and the children, unlike that ungrateful Sarah who abandoned her home." Mike stared at Linda, his stomach twisting. He missed Sarah, but his pride wouldn't let him admit it. "Maybe my mother is right," he thought. "Maybe I need a woman who knows her place and doesn't complain." Without arguing, Linda moved in. She woke up early, cleaned the house, cooked breakfast, and even ran Mike's bath. She dressed the kids for school without fuss. Mike couldn't believe how easy life had become. "Mama," he told his mother one day, "I never knew women like Linda existed." His mother nodded. This is what a real wife looks like. No shouting, no complaining. Just respect and hard work. Mike was happy. For weeks, he didn't even try to find Sarah. But the children weren't happy. "Where's Mommy?" little Toby asked one day. Mike frowned. "She left us. Linda is your new mother now." Kobe burst into tears. "No, Mommy loves us." His sister, Eleora, crossed her arms. "You and Grandma chase her away." Mike's heart skipped. His mother scoffed. "Nonsense. Your useless mother left because she was tired of you. Don't blame me for having a lazy mother." Linda stood nearby, forcing a smile. The children glared at her and stormed off, slamming their bedroom door. For the first time, Mike felt uneasy. The house was quiet. No laughter, no warmth. Sarah's home was gone. Still, he told himself everything was fine. Then one evening, his mother came out of her room with a pile of dirty clothes. She threw them at Linda, who had just finished cooking and cleaning. "Wash and iron these before evening," she ordered. Linda clenched her fists. "Mama, I just finished working. Can I rest for 5 minutes?" His mother screamed, "No, do it now." Linda didn't argue. She took the clothes to the backyard, piled them up, and lit a match. Mike's mother smelled smoke and ran outside. "Are you mad?" she shrieked, watching her clothes burn. Linda glared. "No, you're mad." Mike, who had just come home, froze. His mother was red with rage. Linda stood tall, eyes blazing. "What's going on?" Mike demanded. His mother pointed at Linda. "This useless girl burned my clothes." Mike turned to Linda. "Why would you do that?" Linda exploded. "Why is your mother so lazy? Didn't her mother teach her anything?" Mike's mother gasped. "What did you just say?" Linda crossed her arms. "I called you a lazy old woman. You sit all day, treating people like slaves. You even gave me your dirty underwear to wash. Have you no shame?" Mike's jaw dropped. The house erupted in chaos. "You ungrateful girl," his mother screamed. "After all I did for you." Linda laughed bitterly. "What did you do? Brought me here to replace Sarah, thinking I'd be your puppet? Well, I'm done." She turned to Mike. "If you want a servant, hire one." Before anyone could stop her, she stormed to her room, packed her bags, and left, slamming the door behind her. The house was silent after Linda left. Mike's mother sat on the couch, breathing heavily. "Mike, go after her," she said. "She can't just walk out like that." But Mike didn't move. He stared at the door, frozen. First Sarah, now Linda, both gone. For the first time, he admitted the truth. This was his fault. He turned to his mother. "You need to leave," he said firmly. "I'll send whatever you need, but you can't stay here anymore." His mother gasped. "What did you just say?" "You ruined my home," Mike said. "I won't let you destroy my life." "I'm your mother," she shouted. "Are you choosing that wife over me?" Mike laughed bitterly. "This isn't about choosing. It's about fixing my life before it's too late. You need to go. Now." His mother opened her mouth to argue, but the look in Mike's eyes stopped her. For the first time, she saw a man she couldn't control. Without another word, Mike walked out. He had to find Sarah. He drove around for hours, unsure where to start. Sarah's parents claimed they didn't know where she was. Days passed with no luck. Mike had no choice but to take care of the house and kids alone. He woke up early to cook, struggled to get the kids ready for school, rushed to work, then came home to clean, do laundry, and help with homework. The house was always messy. The kids needed constant attention. For the first time, Mike understood Sarah's struggles. He saw how much he had done, and how little he had appreciated her. The kids, Kobe and Eliora, barely spoke to him. Every night, they prayed for their mother to come back. Months passed. Mike was exhausted. The house felt empty without Sarah. Then one evening, his phone rang. "Mr. Mike, this is Dr. Amina from City Hospital," a woman said. "Your wife Sarah is here. She just gave birth to a healthy baby boy." Mike's breath caught. "What?" "She's been here for months," the doctor explained. "High-risk pregnancy. She checked in when she found out, said she couldn't handle stress." Mike's hand shook. Sarah hadn't abandoned them. She left to protect their baby. Regret hit him hard. Without another word, he grabbed his keys and ran to the hospital. Mike rushed through the hospital doors, his heart pounding. A nurse led him to Sarah's room. There she was, lying on the bed, looking tired but calm. In her arms was their newborn son, wrapped in a blue blanket. Tears filled Mike's eyes as he walked closer. Sarah looked up at him, her face unreadable. "Sarah," he whispered, falling to his knees. "I'm so sorry. I didn't know you were pregnant. I didn't know you were struggling alone." Sarah sighed, looking down at their sleeping baby. "You never listened. Mike, I was drowning. If I had stayed, I wouldn't have survived this pregnancy." Mike wiped his tears. He begged her to come home. Sarah stared at him. "What kind of home would I be going back to? One where I'm unappreciated? Where I do everything while you stare at your phone. Where your mother sits like a queen while I work like a slave. No, Mike said firmly. Mom is gone. I sent her away. And I've changed, Sarah. These months without you, I've done everything you used to do. Now I understand how hard it was for you. I failed you, but I want to make it right. Sarah studied him. She couldn't risk going back to that nightmare, so she gave him conditions. First, hire a housekeeper before I come home, she said. Second, take care of the house and kids alone for 1 more month. No complaints. I need to know you really understand. Mike's stomach dropped. A whole month. The past few months had nearly broken him. But when he looked at Sarah, tired but strong, he knew she was right. She had carried their family for years without help. She had almost lost their baby because of stress. He nodded. I'll do it. The next day, Mike hired a housekeeper to start in a month. Then he spent the next 4 weeks doing everything alone, cooking, cleaning, taking care of the kids. He was exhausted, but for the first time, he truly understood running a home wasn't just women's work. It was a full-time job that needed teamwork. When the month ended, Sarah came home with their baby. The kids ran to her, hugging her tight. The house was clean, thanks to the new housekeeper. Mike stood by the door, smiling as his family reunited. Sarah looked around. The house was spotless. The kids were happy. And for the first time, she saw Mike not just as her husband, but as her partner,